Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hi.
We were just trying to think about what we talked about last week.
I
It just seems
it's
so
a
long
blur.
ago. I know. So many things have happened. I'm not sure what because oftentimes we have sort of these ongoing conversations, and it's kind of fun because some of you guys will text me. We've been talking a lot about books lately, and people are adding to their list. And it's funny because I had mentioned two books that I just absolutely loved, and then the very next book that I read, I did not like the people in it at all.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that is such a monumental issue when you're reading, that if you don't care about the people, and if they're just terrible people and making terrible decisions, I'm so uninterested that it's kind of weird. But anyway, so that was kind of fun, but I'm not sure what else we were talking about. But I wanted to tell you this. I'm not sure. Do you know about the Robot World games?
No.
Oh, so
Unless it's about the movie that Hugh Jackman is in.
No.
And it's
I don't know what that is.
Sack of robots. That's cool.
What is that?
What is it called? Steel? Well, I should ask why it likes it. I don't know.
it's
Hugh
like-
Jackman. Yeah, and they run their own robots.
What?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, well, this might be, true life stuff then. So it's kind of funny. So there is something that is called Robot World Games. That's like the Olympics for robots. This was the second year. It's over in China. They are like dominating in the robot world.
Hugh Jackman went to Tokyo.
Okay. Okay. See. So it was kind of funny. So they showed little clips of it a little bit. You almost have to go kind of down this deep dive, which is not very hard. Go to YouTube and just Google it, or search it, and you'll have tons of clips that'll come up of these robots that I have to say there's something a little creepy about them. They're all just very
Robot-y?
robot-y. They are. They're just very robot-y. Yeah. And they do all these things. So they do the high jump. And different companies have their version of them. They had their opening games, and it was all perfect synchronization of everybody marching and waving, all of the robots. It was so weird. Bit of a rabbit hole, but fun to watch.
So
but anyway,
why do robots do the same thing as Olympians do? I feel like I'd want to judge a robot a little differently.
Well, I think what it is
Motor
it's the
skills.
companies. Well, okay, you're right. Oh, I have so much to tell you. So much. So I think what it is it's the companies that are having their robot compete with another robot in certain fields.
Whose is better?
Yeah. And so this happened to be high jump, long jump, and I don't know, swimming. Of course, that would be, not good.
Yeah.
But what made national news is this running. So they had two of them that were doing, I think it was like the 100-meter, and they kept saying, oh, faster than Usain Bolt. So faster than a man. So and they show him running. And so that's all they would show is this clip of these two robots, this red one, which was this really fast one. And then there was a white one, somebody else's company. So they kept showing and saying, oh, faster than a human. And they're running, and it shows this thing and there was another one, a third one you have to find the clip because there's this third one running, and he's running like this.
Can you guys run and show the robot what it looks like? And those kids are like, yeah. Bet. Dad lost a bet.
I know. It was pretty good. He was the fun one to watch. He did not win. So then when we go down like this little, we want to see the whole clip and everything, that was when we saw, guess how this thing stops? The red robot running so fast. Guess how he stops?
Skid?
No. He crashes. Yeah. He can't stop. They had like this padded wall. So this faster than a human is now a pile of rubble.
No way!
Yes! Smashed him. His head came off. He just smashed him.
I feel like
I know!
you can be fast, but
And then you die.
for what? Because you're going to rescue somebody? You're going to take that car off that person? No. We're going to add to the collision.
I don't know. I gotta start somewhere.
I feel like that's negative points.
And then the other funny part, I know all of the stuff that you're watching and you're thinking, what am I even watching right now? So then these two little guys come out with a stretcher. They put the guy on the stretcher and they run him around.
I'm gonna have to go watch these just to have a good laugh.
It's pretty funny. It's like all of them are doing that, and then they do the high jump, and then and they got everybody was like breaking. It was just I don't know.
Suspension wasn't quite there.
No. It was like 4 days of robot
Hugh
Olympics.
Jackman's one is way better. I mean, it's Rock'em Sock'em. It's not about jumping, it's about hitting and smashing. But they don't, like,
They
fall.
don't fall apart.
And they can jump but not crash.
All of these guys, the funniest thing is that they fall constantly. So they had some that were doing, so then while we were doing our little searching, because isn't that funny that it's just the way that we are? You can't just tell me something and have me go, oh, that's interesting. It's really,
Give me a minute.
let me just check into that. What else is you're not telling me?
I need to see that for myself.
I'm gonna go look. I'm just gonna go look. And so, so they had also like this convention, and they had all of these robot companies showing what their robots can do. And so then you walk by, and some of them are like doing karate chopping. Oh, I know. It's like I don't think I want that. Why do I want that? And then they have others that they did have some that were doing very specific fine motor skill things. And there's definitely a difference between the factory ones that are even built differently. And they have the ones that look like dogs that almost make me nauseous. They're super creepy looking. I don't know. I think that's my War of the Worlds, Orson Welles fear. I don't know. Those are super weird. I don't like those. But anyway, so they show all of those, which is kind of fun. But okay, but this is super interesting. You can buy right now from a company, and I think it's a Swedish company. Bjorn and Bjork, and these are the guys that we're talking. So I'm Swedish, right? Norwegian, maybe. Anyway, so they have this robot, and it's a household model. You can buy one.
I was just thinking, can they mop?
You need one.
Does the water affect how
They
they're
can mop.
food?
They can do the dishes. They can load the dishwasher. What do you think the price is for they tell you, they're very specific about it, and they tell you it is an entry level, brand new. They're working on it. But if you want a robot for your house to do, and they have a little video and they show you, it can open the door, it can run the vacuum, it can fold laundry. What would you pay?
I mean, I would probably not. I have 3 kids, so I have homemade robots. But they don't crash. I mean, they do, but they're fine.
They get back up. Their head does not pop up.
They get right up again. I don't know. I bet they're probably what? $40,000?
You'd think, right? $20,000. Okay, but this is why. So it's like you look at it and it's like, well, $20,000 to have like somebody clean your house all day while you're at work.
That's
somebody
way cheaper than
weed your
hiring
garden.
a maid to come once a week.
Right. Vacuum. You could mow the yard. And they said that, they're learning and you teach them what you want. So when you first watch the commercial, it's like, I feel like I'm kind of sold on that. Not that I have $20,000, which I don't. But it seems like it would be a reasonable thing. So when you look at the guy, this little robot thing, the head, there's no nose or mouth, of course. There's just 2 little weird looking eyeballs that look like cameras.
Sure.
And then there's 2 great big ears that look like speakers, one on each side. And then the body is a little skinny for my taste, but it has a butt. What do you think that's
Ew,
weird?
that's weird.
I know. Why does it have a butt?
Because we know if it falls, it's going to crash and break into a million pieces. So his buttocks.
You didn't need
It's not going to help him.
Yeah, to have a shapely butt is, I didn't like that part. And his clothing is kind of
Probably a mold of their wife's butt. It's probably the only thing. Honey, I thought of you when I made this.
I don't know. It's really weird. But otherwise, very skinny and the clothing is like a sweater. It's like a knitted, like
a little
metallic
cardigan.
sweater kind
Weird.
of thing, like a one-piece jumpsuit kind of a thing.
To get snagged.
And the hands, massive, like 2 times bigger than what would be
Proportional.
Great big massive hands. So anyway, so there's this, and it's fun. I mean, you can find this. I'll see if I can figure out what it is so Anna can link it for you or show you what the thumbnail looks like. So there's this reporter who is, doing it, saying, oh, can you get me some water? And it took like I don't know, 4 minutes something to go over, and it's trying to open the fridge. But opening the door, it would go boom.
Step to
And then it would step boom. Having kind of a hard time, and she's like going, well, it's okay, it's gonna figure it out. And so it finally gets to the thing of water, and then, oh, can you load these 3 dishes in the dishwasher? And the same thing, it's, it can't quite get the open and can't quite get the arms closed, fingers closed, and it was having kind of a hard time. And so she says, well, I don't understand. And he says, well, and so this Bjorn, or whatever his name was trying to describe the way that AI works. And it was very, very interesting. There's a 14-minute video about AI and why they are watching us so much, and why they're reading everything that we write and listening to our speech, because the way that AI works is by modeling. So it learns from us and goes, oh, that's how you say that. Oh, that's how you do that. That's why you would do that first, or whatever. And so it's learning by mimicry. And so what they want with these home robots is they want these robots to learn, how do you load a dishwasher? How do you, and wants to anticipate that you might want a water as soon as you sit down, and let me practice getting that water. And he said that, after he's opened the refrigerator multiple times, he'll have it. He'll understand where to stand, where to open it, if something's in the way or whatever, and that they'll learn that and they'll get better. But guess how they do it? Guess how they get that movement down to be able to do it?
By watching you.
Yes. No. Not just watching you. There is a person who has the controls and is watching you out of those little eyeballs.
Nope.
And he's going over to your refrigerator, with his little, virtual reality tools, and trying to get a hold of it, and opening it and getting it and trying. And he's the one, this person off site is controlling that robot.
Now, controlling it or training it?
Controlling it.
No, you could not give it to me. You could not. You could not give me one.
Watching you.
Oh, creepy.
Listening to you and learning. And so anyway, you realize this within, it takes like 5 minutes into this little 14-minute story to realize that. And then everybody has the same reaction. It's like,
no. Absolutely not. Scary.
And so this
whole new level to keep it down.
Yeah. So the head of this company goes, okay, but wait. Let me just explain. There is Big Brother that all of us are a little suspicious of, and then there's Big Sister. We're just Big Sister.
No.
All we're doing, you can decide which fields, like the bedrooms, the bathroom.
No.
Where he cannot go.
Absolutely not.
And then the rest of it is you're just a part of teaching so that it learns how to work in a household. And
absolutely not. No.
You can tell by the way he's saying things that everybody's like super creeped out by it.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's like trying to explain how fine it will be. It is not fine. Who would think that that's okay? It's like, no. And so she was trying to get it to do something. I can't remember what it was. And she broke it. It did. I don't know. I can't remember what she did. And she said, and then he had to go to intensive care because he couldn't do what it was she wanted him to do.
Hand meltdown.
Yeah, but it's like super creepy. Yeah, I don't know. And I suppose, you look back, in my lifetime, it was the development of cell phones, microwaves.
Yeah.
All of the stuff that now we look at and the technology is so great and so cheap. You can buy a microwave for $40.
Yeah.
And it used to be, I think the first ones that came out were like $800 and they were loud. And I think everybody was worried about radio waves and, all of just the weird little thing. It's cell phones.
Yeah.
Cell phones and computers. Our first computer was in 1991 and it was DOS. And we had to write code. I know. Right. The technology. So I don't know if it'll be in my lifetime or not that we'll be able to have an assistant like on the Jetsons.
Yes.
But but certainly in yours, it'll happen. And it's these people that are
Trying.
taking them up on, okay, fine, I'll let something a person spy on me and listen to everything to learn. That's just creepy.
Yeah, in a house, that'd be weird. Like, that's like your private spot. But if you have like a restaurant or even like if you did have an Airbnb, but you needed something, not an Airbnb, but like a bed and breakfast where you needed the living area. So like the kitchen, the living room, the dining area. If you just needed an extra hand collecting, but again, fine motor skills. You have to be able to pick up the teacup, put it on the tray, and carry the tray without dropping the tray to the kitchen and putting the tray down. But doing all of those little helpful things around the main living area of a bed and breakfast or of a hotel, not going in. So you still need, probably, I don't know. I feel like it's a hotel setting. Not a personal space, but a small little destination place. Okay, now you can go in there, clean everything up, put everything away, make the bed, and then leave. And then
I think they are using them in that.
In hotels.
Yeah, well, I know they're using them.
Do they come to work on a
in
Waymo?
restaurants?
Yeah.
For
a lot of the sushi ones have those little delivery robot people.
Oh, yeah, and even like filling coffee and water and stuff. I mean, I think they have a lot of them that are doing that.
So you've got to go travel to a big city to see them.
I know, Taiwan. What was it that you said?
If they're going to come to work on a Waymo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here comes Sherbert. That would be really fun to see.
Right. And I suppose a lot of it, too, it would be like the model you would want if you would want the gardening model or the housekeeping model or the kitchen serving model. But, they've had, Neil has had robots in his factory for
a long time.
20 years.
Yeah.
So I think it's just fun that they're making such headway. But it's just hilarious because the funniest thing to watch is watching them just crash. I mean,
I have to watch Robot Olympics.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And I don't know what part is crazier, the fact that, oh my gosh, it's a record-setting robot and now it's dead.
And rest in peace.
That was, how much did it cost you to build that?
I know, just to smash it. I started singing. There's not enough. Great. Everybody knows yours is the fastest. However,
it can't stop.
Right.
Weird. I don't know.
Hilarious.
I think it's funny, and I suppose you got to start somewhere. But anyway, I just think it's a fun little robot thing. I know.
Oh, you're just
honey.
so sweet.
She's so sweet. I know you guys can't see her. She has her head on my lap now.
I'll have to ask Eliza about it because Eliza really likes STEM and she's done robotics in school and everything, it's just like something that you never have to grow out of apparently. Just for funs.
No,
you just get to play with robots all day and
Makes
that didn't work.
Yeah. And I suppose the components to build them must be fairly inexpensive if they don't care that they crash them.
Right. It's probably the brains. The electronic part that's hard. But I guess if the head just pops off, you can just wire back on to the new one.
It broke into a lot of pieces.
Scrap metal man.
I know. And here I was all excited about drone pizza. Oh no! There's so much more if we just didn't live in, podunk country town.
Yeah.
Anyway, kind of fun. And then, the other weird thing, you go down these rabbit holes and you find all of this technology and new things that they're coming up with. This is another one of those, heck no things. They are making these special cookies for astronauts, and they're taking the plastic from water bottles, the single-use plastic water bottles. They're taking that, they've broke that down, and they've developed a new yeast that will eat plastic. So they're using the plastic to make cookies.
I still don't think that's okay.
I don't think you can eat plastic. But they said, oh, no. It's this yeast that breaks it all down into proteins and amino acids and...
Says who?
I know.
Like, who tasted
I know.
that?
I'm not tasting it. I'm not testing it. I'm
Who's
not
eating it for 5 years and then go get a body scan?
Astronauts.
Well,
Astronauts. Well, they said that it's astronaut food. That it hasn't...
that's where freeze-dried food came from. That was astronaut ice cream.
I know.
Freeze-dried ice cream.
I know. I don't know.
I don't know about like that.
I don't like that idea either. I think all of, we're also worried about all of the plastics that are everywhere that now to intentionally consume it seems a little weird.
No,
So
just stop making it. Stop
Yeah.
manufacturing it.
I don't know. It's the weird things that you find that are interesting, and yet, I don't know if I'm old fashioned or what, but I just keep thinking, is that really
That
what
doesn't
we
make
want
sense.
to do? Is that really? I mean, is it great that we think we've figured it out and we came up with a better plan? Did we really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we're just ticking off Mother Nature.
I
and
mean, it's not that
evidenced
long
every
ago
day.
where it was that they thought smoking was the cure.
Right.
It wasn't that long ago.
No.
That now they found out.
100 years ago, which wasn't that long ago, when
In grand scheme of things.
I mean, the grand scheme of things, 100 years ago, the government gave every GI a pack of cigarettes in their rations. Here, this is a present for you.
Mhm.
Food and cigs. Because, and it was, what was it? I think it was the 1940s that they put it on, or 50s. We should look that up. Anna, we'll look that up. We'll put that down there. Our fact checker. When the Surgeon General said, it's later than you think that the Surgeon General finally said, don't smoke.
Stop doing that. Mm-hmm.
It's not healthy. Right. I know. I don't know. I think and Valium.
Yeah.
Every housewife that was on Valium, just because, honey, you need to calm down.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that one. That was a short stint.
That's right. And the morphine sleep when you had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And all those, that's why they're smacking those babies on the butt.
Yep.
Because they were asleep.
Yeah.
And not good. There was a lot of infant mortality from that. I mean, all those things that we learned afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I feel like we're in a whole new realm of that now. But anyway, I just think it's interesting. A little Debbie Downer, I apologize. Not really. I mean, I don't mean for it to be like that. I think that it's interesting to know what's going on and, where technology is taking us and, yeah. And then also the kids, they were also saying that this year was the first year that it's been so difficult for graduates to find jobs. And the things that they're going into, they need to go into electronics. They need to go into robotics and, and medicine. I mean, and the things that robots can't,
Well, even in medicine, there's robotic surgery or whatever, where you're taking a legit robot to go in and, singe a nerve or cut open and put in a little plastic for, a hemorrhoid or whatever, is all now robots and not necessarily someone in their fingers.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
That's true.
And it's probably not a bad thing for, at least the generation coming up. I mean, they all either want to be, YouTube or TikTok stars. Yeah. Gamers on Twitch or whatever it's called. And so I feel like if they just redirected just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd make more money at it.
Yeah. You get to play. And I suppose that's true too. All of those nerds, that got jobs in robotics and probably just love to go to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And try to figure out how it works. And, oh, look, it does this. Oh, okay, it broke. But
we got it up. Yeah. It held the flag for, however long it needed to.
Yeah. Kind of fun.
Cool. Well, I'm definitely going to go
watch some
Olympics with the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. It is kind of funny. Even Lizzie, who loves to watch TV, even she was watching and
what is it doing?
What is that thing?
She would like the puppy model, so I will throw her balls. It'll put water in her pool. Give it little scratches.
Yes. They have that new toy. Well, I guess it's not new anymore. I didn't get one for her. I got her one of those ones that you attach to the hose, and when you touch it,
the splash pad.
She loves that. But did Ruger have one of those where you drop in the ball and it throws the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are kind of fun.
Yeah, that tiny little one, you have to put it in there. It took him just a minute to figure out where to put the ball, and then he was on it. Yeah. Yeah. He enjoyed that.
Yeah. Brianna, that's funny. I must say that. Lizzie loves to watch. We'll put dog videos on for her, and she'll watch. And there's these two, the brothers, I think is what their handle is, and they're golden retrievers, and they are obsessed with balls. And so the one older one, if he's going on a walk and he sees anything that even looks like a ball, he instantly stops. And he lays down and he just stares at it. I mean, he's like a half an inch from his eyeball staring at this ball, waiting for her to say he can have it. Most of the time,
what a good dog.
You can't have that. And he won't get up and he won't leave it. And then the other one just wants somebody to throw a ball. So she has all these pictures of this other one putting in front of the snowman, putting in front of the garden gnome, anything. Will you throw this ball for me? And then standing back, are you going to throw that ball right there?
That's so cute.
There's
help
always
me
something new. Will you throw this? No, no. Yeah, kind of funny. But anyway. All right, and then a couple other kind of fun things, and I think we might mention it tonight. We'll see what we end up with box opening, what we open up. But we wanted to mention to you guys first that we are currently, everything is in stock for the 3 things that we could not keep in. One is the little pattern wheel. These are all back in stock now. So at the moment, life is good. Anybody that was waiting for one, they've been shipped. And then this was the other thing, the little is it called Easy Stitch Guide?
I believe that is correct.
If you search it that way, Easy Stitch Guide. And where is it in the?
It's in the hand embroidery notions.
Okay.
Hand stitching under just basic notions.
Okay.
But hand embroidery for sure, because I feel like it's.
And somebody said, well, I don't understand. And so this has already been stitched. But the idea is that you put it on. Can you guys see? If I hold that like that, so that when you're doing your blanket stitch, you just hold it. And then as you're doing your stitching, I'd probably bring my thumb back a little farther. Then you can see exactly where you're doing. Maybe you can see it easier here. Exactly. Because then you can see those stitches are not straight or even, but they would be, if you're using this, so you can see how far apart those stitches are. And there's even a little gap there where you can kind of like put the needle in. Mm-hmm. So that's how you use it. Somebody said, oh, can you demonstrate that? It's like, oh, it's just
that's okay.
Where instead of holding it like this and doing your stitching, just put that on there and it's just a guide. Mm-hmm. So super easy and kind of fun. And then the other thing that we have all of them in stock and the mini ones are the candles. The candles. And Gail is his name, the owner of the company. He is so nice. He sent a new scent for us to smell. Awesome. And he said he has a couple new ones coming out in a couple weeks, and they're kind of Christmassy. So we're going to keep carrying them. They are, and the owner of this company, so they are from Paulsbo. And that's where they started, right here in Washington, out on the peninsula. And just such a sweet story. It's just him and his wife, and they have a little girl, and they would go to like farmers markets and stuff. They have this old, what did I say that it was?
Like a VW Bug?
Yeah, like a VW Bug van.
A van.
What are those things? Yeah, the van. And they sort of remodeled it a little bit so that they could drive there. And then they have like this little display. And that was what they were doing, was just doing farmers markets. And so I think he's just so appreciative that people are finding his product. And he can't believe how many, we've done 3 orders.
Does he have a True Luxe website? Could someone buy directly from him?
Ooh. I don't know.
I just thought of that. I haven't even looked.
I don't know. Let me look and see. But True Luxe, you can, yeah.
One word.
But they are halftime back and forth, Paulsbo and Texas. Oh. So what they've done is they moved, and he had said that he was really nervous about going down there and the cost of that. To do all of the production down there. But I think that Texas laws and taxes and Washington, big, huge difference.
Yes.
And so it was going to take him a while to make up that money, but in the long run, it is a better deal for him. So I think he's just so appreciative, being a small little mom and pop company. Mm-hmm. And that we've made 3 orders now. Yeah. And I told him, and it's true, that I just think it's so dang brilliant.
Yeah.
It is so smart. And the other thing that I was telling him was that massage therapists.
Right. I think it'd be super cute with the minis. Yeah. So the minis are pretty cute. They're pretty small.
They're little.
But like when you book your massage, you can pick your fragrance. Because they're using oil anyways. And most of the time they're nuking the oil and making it warm anyways. So pick your fragrance, and that's what you have. And then if it's something you really, really like, she could then sell you your own to take home.
Yeah.
Because how many of us have went to a massage like, oh my gosh, whatever you use, can I have some of that? Oh, well, I don't sell it because it comes in, 5-gallon bucket and I just refill my oils.
Right.
So how cool would that be? And you have your own little special little fragrance, or you can just do a little sniff test when you put it on, and your masseuse can say, oh my gosh, I know you had this one, but you need to try this one. If you really like this one, you're going to love this one.
Yes.
I think it'd be fantastic.
I think so
and
too.
And it makes your hands feel so good.
Yeah.
You'd feel great.
And if this is the first you're hearing of it, it is a candle. So you light the candle or you put it on a warmer, whichever you prefer. It doesn't really matter. So you light the candle, and then as the candle wax melts, it becomes oil, lotion. People, when you say oil for your hands, everybody goes, oh God, but it's not like that. I mean, I put it on and we have one that burns here. It's just a nice melts here. And the scent is nice and subtle. It's all essential oils, but it is cosmetic grade shea butter, coconut oil, all of that stuff that's so good to moisturize your skin that massage therapists use. But I use it. I just keep it in my bathroom. And put it on my hands, my elbows.
And for us being quilters, you always think, well, it can't be something super oily or with a lot of residue because of how you get back to sewing. Yeah. So it takes about probably, I would say like 2 minutes for it to fully absorb into your skin. And then there's no residue. You're not sticky. You're not stacky. You don't realize you've just put oils on your skin. And you can get right back to your stitching.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. And I do have all of the ingredients listed on the website. So if you search True Luxe or if you go to gifts, it's the very first thing that pops up. And you can see it. But yeah, there's a
and I don't think he does have a site to sell independently, because I was thinking about it because we were in Paulsbo and when we bought them, and then when we searched, I had to fill out a little application, to be able to sell it.
Well, it does say TrueLuxeCandles.com on here. Whether that is, it has e-commerce on it or it's just fax.
Yeah.
You'll have to go look it up.
There's a cute little story. And because I think it says there, meet us or whatever, and you'll see Gail.
So it could be more of information, like here's where you can buy it.
Yeah.
But they do have TrueLuxeCandles.com.
Yeah, because
cute.
It's just brilliant. It's just really, such really a cool. Smart idea, I think. Because I love candles, but
open flame. I got through.
So I like the warmers. Bed. I like that, but then same thing. The idea that it's also lotion.
Yeah.
So smart.
Super smart.
Yeah. Anyway, they're all in stock, and we have the little ones are cute. So there's little kind of, and they're called minis, and they're small. But if you just wanted to have a couple different flavors, to be able to smell different things, it's kind of nice. But we currently, at the moment, we have enough in stock that if you order them, it's not. And you figured out you bought some special boxes.
Yeah, I feel like they should. I shipped over 75 boxes yesterday. So I feel like Monday. It should be coming on the way. Yeah. And I believe with the bubble wrap and everybody gets a little bit of peanuts, that I think it should come with no trouble.
Yeah, let us know.
Let me know, because then we'll know how to change things for the future to make sure I have those boxes or whatever I need to know to make sure that everybody gets their stuff.
Yeah.
I was just thinking those minis would be good. It's hot enough, at least here where we are. It could be a car fragrance. It'd probably get so hot in my car, it probably melts just enough.
So you're driving it.
Yeah, so. It would definitely have to be its own designated cup holder, but
yeah. There was a guy, a park ranger. We've also been obsessed with all of the national parks. We've been watching a lot of videos about those. And there was a park ranger who took some cookies, took a package of, I think there was a dozen chocolate chip, a dozen sugar cookies, and a dozen cinnamon rolls. Put them in his car. To see if did it on purpose.
Oh, to see who would come get some?
He knew he could fry an egg on the sidewalk. Could I bake a cookie in my car?
Oh, raw cookies. I thought you like fresh cookies. Like,
no.
Smokey the Bear is going to find you.
Yeah, I know. So it's a cookie dough. And so he put it on cookie sheets, put it in. He had like a hatchbacky kind of car. Put it in there, and he took off. It's my 4-hour mark. So he came back after 4 hours and he goes, oh, they look like they're cooking. They were melting and they were kind of spreading out in the pan. Everything looked pretty good, and then he came back after 8 hours, I think was what it was. And they were hard on the outside and gooey on the inside. But I feel like that's exactly right. And he's going, oh, this is this is gooey on the inside. It's like, oh, pass that on over here.
I love a gooey center.
Love it.
Yes.
The cinnamon rolls, not so great. They look
probably
like
need more of
they
the
kind
oven.
of,
Yeah.
that after
We're just
they-
raising and then flattened.
and then, so they were hockey puckish.
Sure.
But anyway, I don't know what made me think of that. That was what made me think of it,
so
is that he
hot.
said his car smelled so good.
Oh, it did.
His car smelled great for like, a week.
Oh, that
Is that-
bacon.
but anyway. All right. Well, let's see. The other, just quick little stuff just to mention. You guys are starting to send in your applications for the breast cancer auction.
Mm-hmm.
Those are arriving. Thank you. I know that's a little bit more difficult because you've got to print it off. They have to fill it out, sign it, and a physician has to sign it. And again, don't worry about that. It's just legalese stuff because we have to show that we're not being discriminatory and that we are being good stewards of people's money by making sure that the money goes for what we say it's going for.
Yeah.
And we can prove that with this physician's signature. And so that's what that's for. And then there's also a weird little statement on there saying preference will be given due to financial hardship. That's just a charitable organization statement. It has nothing to do with anything. We are not looking into anybody's finances. We just, it just is there for whatever reason. And the whole idea is that we'll take the first 50 and we're going to send out this money and you can spend it on anything you want. Some people probably really do need it and are having a lot of financial difficulty. And, we would like to know that we can continue, to help some people or do different things, whatever the board decides. But a lot of it is just that whole idea of support, to send somebody a check and say, we're thinking of you and do something fun with this money. And it is a financial strain, no matter what. Even if you have that extra money, I think the whole idea of time off work and, the medications, the prosthetics, there's just so many things. And so anyway, so that's what that's for. So we're starting to get those forms and thank you for that. We'll take the first 50 and then we're getting donations every day.
A lot. There's a lot right there.
Every day. And so the first one of the show and tell was last Friday. And I apologize. We had them all out of order. I don't know. It's like, it's been a year. We forgot how to do it.
I mean, there's lots of sales.
But we're going to fix it and we'll be all good.
You'll see another one this Friday.
Yeah. So every Friday. And then I suppose when we get closer, I think we'll probably end up having a couple a week. So we'll see. But the whole idea is to raise as much money as possible to help people that are currently going through breast cancer and just need a little bit of encouragement and support. So that's what that's for. So thank you guys.
Yeah, very cool.
For all of that. And you can check all of that out on the website for the donation forms. Oh, and that was one of the things is there was a big question about, well, how do we determine how much it costs? That is a very subjective answer. So I think people who do craft fairs and that kind of thing all the time, I think that there is a formula that is agreed upon, which is 2 times the cost of the supplies. Because how do you figure in your time? Mm-hmm. Is your time worth $20 an hour? Is your time worth $40 an hour? Was it something fast, but it would have taken other people longer? So rather than that, they just figure cost of supply. So if, between the fabric, the pattern, the batting, the backing, the binding, and if you feel like you've got $200 into that, then reasonably it would be a $400 item. Mm-hmm. But you get to decide. It doesn't matter whatever you put on there. If you feel like, oh, heck no, this took me a year to hand applique this. This is $1,200 is the value. Whatever you say. And then what happens is Brianna puts all of that in there and then you guys get your receipt because you are donating it to a charitable organization that is a 501(c)(3). So, but when it's time for us to purchase, which I was unaware of this, when you buy things, you don't get that same receipt because you're getting something in return. But if you make a donation, you get a little tax receipt for that. And it's instant. It comes right away. Thank you very much. And comes
whatever
right in
email you put in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all up right now. We're taking monetary donations, taking item donations, and applications, formerly known as nominations. And the reason we're not calling it nominations anymore is because it's not really nominated. If you send it in, you're in. If you meet the criteria, which is currently going through breast cancer. So, but we have to call it applications because the physician has to sign off. So anyway, probably TMI, but all of those questions until we all get on the same thing. You guys will hear it a lot. But anyway, so watch for that on Friday. And then tonight, box opening.
Yep. Some new stuff.
And what else is going on? Nothing else weird. We've got, here in about a month, we've got 2 bag retreats coming up.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yep.
School starts next week.
Oh.
We go to school on the first.
Is everybody excited?
Wyatt could take it or leave it. Harper's very excited.
Yes, of course. Little social butterfly.
So, I don't know. Maisie's going up to the 4-year-old room this week.
Oh. Well, so she's been in charge of everyone already, so it doesn't matter.
So we'll see.
She's El Presidente.
Yeah. I wonder if she'll have a hard time with the new teachers. Maybe not.
Well,
making sure they realize. Hopefully, we may give them the rundown. Just nod your head. Don't come make confrontation.
The amount of confidence that all 3 of your children have
is amazing.
Fantastic.
It's a lot.
There's not going to be any peer pressure.
I don't think so.
Nope, they've all got it going on.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good. And it's funny that even the third, in our family, so Jordan is the oldest, and then Brianna, and then Jared. And Jared barely spoke until he was maybe 3 or 4 years old because he didn't have to. Mm-hmm. Brianna and Jordan would say, "Oh, Jared wants another glass. Jared, wants to go outside," or whatever it was. It's like, no, have Jared tell me. And Jared didn't need to speak and didn't want to because he didn't, it's no point. And it was the same thing in my family. My brother that was just younger than me, he didn't speak until he was 3 or 4 years old because he didn't have to. So it's this weird thing. So Maisie, oh hell no.
Yes. She's going to say it, and we're all going to hear about it.
We're all going to hear about it. Multiple times.
Excessive facial expressions.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Because you guys got to hear the coyote story on Sunday. But I think that was that the 4th or the 5th time that I had heard it?
A while.
And the first time, she's just so expressive.
She really is.
Yes. And she uses her hands.
Yeah.
And her eyes.
She's pretty fun.
The best thing
she
is
keeps us on our toes.
Yeah. When she doesn't pronounce it right and you're trying to figure out, what are you even telling me? But I'm going to hang in there and find out because this is a good story. Yeah. So anyway.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Everybody enjoyed seeing her.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's fun. She's a lot right now, but
she's a lot, but in a good way.
Yeah. She's fun.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. And it's always fun just to catch up just a tiny little bit. And then tonight we'll do box opening. Friday you'll see us for
another
show and tell.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday box opening again.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Okay, we'll see you tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.